Hello and welcome back to Land of Italy. Right, here we are just heading back towards the pigs to deliver them some water because they are running a bit low. We haven't had to bring water to the pigs for quite some time, to be honest. Also, welcome to a lovely and snowy January. Yeah, the snow has arrived, so field work will have to be put on hold. All I really wanted to do, well, we do have to de-weed a couple of the fields, but also I wanted to get a head start on this smaller field that we just harvested with the soybeans so that we can get, something ready. Mostly just to get slurry on or manure on, and now that the pigs have straw as well, they should be fine for producing even more poop of all sorts. But yes, we will have a check on what we need for that. Obviously it's not going to happen now because of the snow, but that is fine. One thing... Right, well, okay, so let's have a look. I wanted to also sell those bales, so let's look at what we've got. So we've got, okay, so everything is good to sell. It's the perfect month for it all. We're not selling sugar beets because they are for the pigs. We're not selling corn, again, pigs. Soybeans we are selling, and sunflowers as well. It's just not the time for that yet. So we will wait on that. As for everything else, the only thing I want to sell is the bean straw. So I swore that was at 87, so you know what? Let's get those sorted, so let's tag it. Where are we off to? Alright, that's a bit different of a spot, just beyond the shop, so that's cool, we'll do that. And then we will also have to get our kit cleaned. We do have an absolute mess. Oh, there we go, we have 11,000 litres of manure. Thank you, a digital sign, for helping with that. Right, oh, look at that. Those front wheels have they always not touched the ground? Interesting. Right, well, we'll just shut the engine off there for now, and we'll get those bales loaded onto here. I think I had them on there, and then... Oh, no, these are the ones that I brought over. Right. But this will be a very easy job. We just have to load them up and put them on the trailer and bring them to the sell point. So it's not a whole schwack of cash, but it is a bit extra, and we're not going to use them for anything else. We could use them in lieu of... root crops, but we have so many root crops it just doesn't really make sense. So we will keep the sugar beets and sell these bales. Well, it's just a few. I think we can keep them stacked like that. It shouldn't cause any issues. I would like to think not. Yeah, it's fine. I was going to put one down, but it's alright. The other thing I'd like to do is look at what they need for food, but I think they're quite alright. The only thing they need is grain, and we don't have any. So we are waiting for our rye to be ready to harvest. That is going to be as early as April. So unfortunately we do have a few months before that time, but at least we have something growing for them. Now, I actually can't remember if I started with 100 or 50 pigs, but I feel like we have 100 and they've never given birth. I must have started with 100 piglets, because it's been 14 months and they still have yet to give birth to anything. So we'll have a look at that in a sec. I also accidentally hit a button. I can only imagine what it does, but I haven't seen anything change because of it. So I'll show you just in a moment here. Basically, I've hit the veterinarian reproduction button and I can't unclick it. So I don't know what that does. I've also hit this says restrict automatic reproduction. Before it said allow automatic reproduction. So I've clicked that, meaning I think they haven't been reproducing because of that. Now, did this reset because of that? Was that higher up? I cannot remember. For the life of me, I cannot. Has no birth yet. Right, I do have animal extension mod. I believe, obviously, that's why I have the overcrowding and all that. But clearly, I don't know how to bloody use it. So that is all right, though. At least we have the pigs, and we'll continue to feed them. And if we don't have more pigs soon, then I might even just buy some more, because we do have room for 300 pigs, I believe. But I'm not 100% certain. I'll have to check, because we might have to buy some more pigs. We have so much root crop as well, so it's not like it's going to go to waste or anything, and it's fine in its storage, so we don't have to rush that process. What I will do, though, is jump cut over to the sell point. I will see you there. Alright, so we are just behind the shop now. Oh, look at that. Lovely animal dealer here. That's probably where we're selling these two. Oh, wow, we went the wrong way. Right, it would seem that there is no entrance over here. Good thing we have super steer, so we can spin round and get over there. Wait, did I miss an entrance here? No, we have to go around. Okay, that's fine. I'll just cut through the... Oh, it was here. Never mind. We're all right. We're in the right place at least, so that's good. Right, so we'll just go and see. I know it's not very much for... it's not very much money, really. But it is still something, so that is good. Hopefully we can get in here. Get that unstrapped. Nice. Just a couple extra £1,000. Really nice to have. Now, we'll head back over. Look how dirty. Honest to goodness. We have to do a kit cleaning session this episode. We absolutely will. It's good to get those done every once in a while, and especially here, because we have literally... all of our kit is over by the pressure washer at a place that's not even our farm. In fact, you know what? It's just been so long since I've mentioned how dirty this one is. So here we go, a public washer. Let's just very quickly hose this one down. And while we do, let's check on the sales here, the used vehicle sales. Ooh. Right, this is, so if we didn't have a big tractor, I'd probably go for that, especially 10 and a half hours is not that bad. This one's pushing it at 17 for second hand, but price-wise, all of these are very nice, but again, don't really need them. Wow, look how lovely. Alright, go on then, get the trailer as well. So what we'll do is, yeah, there's a few things I'd like to get done. I don't know about weeding, or de-weeding, rather spraying, this episode or not with the snow. Probably not. I'll probably wait until it has stopped, well, not stopped snowing, but rather the snow is gone, and then we can look into spraying some herbicide. Otherwise, we do have kit to clean. I don't think the pigs are really in need of any food, except for grain, of course. And other than that, I'm very excited for our grain crops, because we'll be able to turn them into flour and then eventually into pasture as well. Oh, right, as we're about to pass by this field, so the field that we just drilled in here in December, we did the barley, and yeah, so there's these two small sections at the very end of the field, so we're just about there. This big thing there, this big telephone wire structure. Anyways, so I'm just gonna leave the vehicle there for a moment. This section here up to about there, so this bit, and then the other side there, I would feel, I don't know how I'd feel about graveling it and putting a shed, although I kind of want to. It just feels like such a waste of space. Look how much, we get so much crop out of there. I think it might be worth seeing how much we actually harvest from those small sections, and then seeing if it is worth putting something there, because it just seems wasteful. It's so it is far enough away from the farm that storing kit there would be a bit. I don't know if I would, but also maybe I should, because we do have this field to my left. We have another field just down there, and we have the field straight ahead, and only the one on the farmyard side. So maybe it would make sense to put, like, I don't know, a drill, some seed, that sort of thing, because it's mostly in this area that we're using that kit. So we'll see, and easy access to this field as well from here. So maybe that will be the option, but we'll look at that once we harvest the barley. We do have crop in now, so obviously we'll harvest that first, but yeah, okay, we'll take this back up to the farm here, and we'll start cleaning some kit. Right, here we are back at the washing place, and we'll get some more kit washed as well. Here, we'll just shut the engine down for now. So we did a bit of a tidy session there, very nice to have done. I I feel like I was taking the piss a bit, having all the kit parked up here to be washed, and we were storing things just over here as well. So I think it's much better to have kit on our own farm, in our own yard, instead of in someone else's yard. Especially since we don't actually own any of the buildings over here, which I think is a fair thing to do. Once we sold the final building, the cellar, then it makes sense to remove the kit from here. So that's what we're doing. I have worked out a deal with the new owner of this land. They will allow us to continue using the pressure washer, which is really nice, just not taking the piss and parking up in and using this as storage. That's not on, and I agree. So we'll deal with that when the time comes. What I'd like to do is just drive kit here, wash it, take it away, park it. I think the other big issue was that we didn't really have anywhere to park kit. So yeah, now that we kind of do, I suppose we should take advantage of it. Well, we still don't, but if we do end up putting a shed in that far field, that will be a good opportunity to park up some of that kit over there, because we are essentially now out of room, which is a bit unfortunate. I am getting this set up, as you can see, full of herbicide already, ready to go, now fully clean. It's going to get dirty before we park it up, but you know what, we might as well fill up the rest of the herbicide while we're right here. Oh, maybe we have to fill it in the back. But yes, we will use this to spray both the oat and the barley fields. Oh, all gone. Okay, so that's good then. At least what we have in here is what's left. I will just park this over here. It would be nice to be able to park up the tractors as well, but as you can see, there is literally nowhere to park tractors. I suppose I could have put it there, but I was going to actually put the header there for the harvester, and then what else do we have? I suppose we could stick tractors in. Yeah, this is a bit of a mess here, but I don't know. We'll sort it out. It's not like the end of the world or anything. At least what needs to be undercover is undercover. These bloody bales, though, they're just so funny. How are they doing for sorghum straw? That should be worth checking. That is their protein, so possibly... Oh, I can't remember exactly now. The feeding for them, was this 100,000? So that would be 10,000 then, would be fine. If that is 100, I can't remember. Looks like about it. Anyways, they don't need it just yet, so we'll just go and get this. So what I'll do is I'll park this up over at the farm, and then I will also come back for the... Yeah, that's the only thing left. Beautiful. It's just the header and header trailer. So I'll park this up, park that up, and then we'll move on. Right, so we do have one more thing that needs cleaning. I nearly forgot about the little Landini sitting out near the oat field with the weeder on, because we were trying to get the weeding done, but it already required a larger weeder than this. Now, what I might do, I'm not going to sell this. I've had... last week with American farming and survival, we had all sorts of weeding issues and sorting. Not really issues. Like I know that I can do the weeding before they are visible. So like the same day that you've drilled the crop, you can go and weed the field, or de-weed rather, or run a weeder in the field. But it's a bit of a faff because you can't always see where they are, and then you have to go back and use a hoe or a sprayer anyways. What I might do with this series is, I mean, I do have courseplay on pretty much all of them now, but with this one in particular, and potentially American farming, because I didn't sell the weeder, so yeah, I'm going to sell the sprayer. We'll sort that out anyways for the next American farming episode. But for this one, I think I will keep the weeder, and we'll use it when, as soon as we're done drilling a crop, I will put a helper in, and I'd set up a course. That way, the weeding should get done, and it should get done without missing bits, because I know that I would miss bits if I were to go and weed invisible weeds, and yeah, it just doesn't. It's not as pleasant to do. when you can't see them. So there we go. I really, really like this barn. I believe, I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty certain it's one of the MA7 barns. Stunning, beautiful, beautiful barn. My only thing is that the ground here, but this is not the. I think this is part of this map or this area where there's still grassy bits, so I just kind of, yeah, here we go, these bits here that couldn't be removed, which is fine, absolutely fine. Oh, this bit of kit needs to be washed as well. I don't think we've used solid fertilizer in a long time. Well, it's there if we need it at least, so, and it's dry, so it won't get destroyed. I think that's pretty much it for this month. Yeah, we do have to clean the muck spreader as well, blimey. How much muck have we got? Like 11,000 litres or so? 12,000 litres, and for slurry we've got quite a bit as well. So I think January's done. What I might do is, here, let's have another cheeky peek at the pigs to see, I guess, yeah, go on then. I'll put one bale in, so we'll get one bale sorted for them for the sorghum straw. What is the alternative? Once we're out of sorghum straw, what is the alternative? Canola, soybean. Oh, okay, so we could keep the soybeans that we harvested, or we could do sorghum again and use, that would be the ideal, but we do have so much corn as well. I think sorghum will be another crop that I do. I might even do sorghum in that small field instead of sugar beets, but I would like to feed them more sugar beets to ensure that they have enough. Because yeah, if we do buy more pigs, or if they actually do start reproducing, then yeah, we'll definitely need more. But at least we have options. We do have options as far as what to feed them, instead of root crops. I mean, so yeah, right. Let's get a bale in. What is this one? That one's good. Yeah. Well, we'll do the small one, just because it's the right size, or the big one. It doesn't matter. Probably the big one, because they'll run out of, we'll need more anyways before we put grain in, because that is the next thing that has to go in, is the grain. But we're waiting for rye. So that will come in time, as I said, April. So as soon as I get this fed to them, we will move on to, hello, blimey, come on. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Oh, maybe it will, yeah, it will. Or it won't, one of the two. It either will or it won't. Please go in fully. I think 10,000 litres is my... Yeah, nice. It's all good. So we'll get this parked back up. I'm going to try it here. I'll just put it right in this bay. That way we can put the tractors in those bays. Oh, brilliant. And it doesn't have to be that close. There we go. And that's fine. Let's go in here. So the reason I'm doing this is because we cannot simply just drop a bale in on the food trigger. It has to be cut, and this is the best way I could find to do it. So yeah, and there we go. They are getting their food. Come on, piggies. Come on. Oh, please. Oh, you're so cute when you're running. Running for the food. Oh, bless. Look at them. Look at how cute. Oh, look at this one with the ears flapping. Oh my. Right, okay, enough of that. We'll see you later, piggies. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Okay, so that's done, I think. Now that I'm done talking to my pigs, oh, you've got to give them, you know, they want to be, you can't just not talk to them, right? I mean, they are living things, little heartbeats and all, so it's nice to have as much of a conversation as you can. Pigs are actually quite smart animals as well, by the way, in case you weren't aware. But yes, this is not biology lesson, although would be good to learn. Right, what am I on about? Let's park up, and we'll see you in February. Good morning and welcome to March. Yes, March, not February. We did go through February and pass on through to get to March, which we are at now. So I will explain why. I did have a look around in February, and there was 1, nothing on. 2, the pigs were fine. They do require some things very soon. now that we're in March, but also there was snow all February as well, so I couldn't get any field work done. But now that we're in March, we have loads to do. So we are going to crack on with some of those things. The first of those is to get the field up here all ready to be planted in. Now, I've gone through a few thoughts of what to do, and I remembered that I mentioned before about putting in potatoes, which is good because that's a separate root crop to what we have. And right now our storage for root crop, well, for beets, is full. So, and I know that they'll be fed to the pigs here at some point, but I think this is the perfect opportunity to do something a little bit different. So, potatoes. It's still a root crop, of course, but it's different than beets at least. And I wouldn't want to feed them anything else. It just, root crops are root crops for that reason. Now, the field's fairly small, I mean as far as the fields that we have, but I am going to activate double application so that there is no faffing about. You know what, before we do, I won't make the same mistake again. Brill. No fertilization at all. I did double fertilize this one on accident, well, triple fertilize I should say, but yes, anyways, we are double application fertilizing with slurry this field. The slurry tank was very full, as you could see when we were filling it, but now it's less full. I think we'll get through a tank and a bit for this field. I reckon we might need a second fill, which is not a problem, because once we're done this, we will get cultivating and then ready to lease out a potato planter and get some spuds in. But for now, let's crack on with the fertilizing. There we go. So yeah, literally hardly any left, or hardly any to go once the actually got it done. So we are done. So weeds wise, that's kind of the next task. I do have the New Holland ready to go to cultivate. Now, I was going to do a bit of cultivating myself, but I think it would be best if I stick that on a helper for this field, especially since it's very rare that we actually do the cultivating. So I'll get that set up. So yeah, I'll go park this up, I'll get the New Holland, and we'll see you in the field. Alright, here we are unfolding the cultivator and getting it set up to go. Now, as I say, I was going to do this job myself, but I think I would rather get the weeding done. The reason is I know that we're still early in March, so I could probably just do this myself, but I do really want to get to spraying. And oh, you know what, I don't know, let's see. It's not that bad. It's very rare that I cultivate, so you know what, I will do this myself. The spraying, maybe I'll do one field myself, and then I'll do the other field with a helper, because hopefully by that time, I mean, it's almost 8 AM, so the shop opens at 9, which is when we can go and get our our potato planter, and we do still have some seed. See, yeah, we'll use the seed we have because it's in smaller quantities. I don't want to waste seed. Most of the potato planters, you can't get the seed out at the end, so we'll just use a small bit to get that sorted. But yes, I think this is fine, the fact that I'm cultivating myself, because it's very rare that I have an opportunity to cultivate, especially when it comes to fields like this. I usually am direct seeding or direct drilling. We don't have a planter, so that's one reason why I don't want to do... Do we have a plant? No, we don't. I don't think we do. We might. I don't think we do, though. Either way, we don't have a potato planter, and that's what I want to do. So I will do the cultivating here. We'll get it going in a nice little time lapse, and then we can move on from there. And with a final pass, we get the cultivating done. I think I probably could have got that done in one, but it is done nonetheless. So if we have a look at our map, it's looking much healthier, no weeds in, fully fertilized, ready for spuds. So that is pretty brilliant. Now again, the shop's not quite open yet. Let's have a look at the sales. I didn't think I checked that, did I? Right, we've got a header for that. That we don't need, and no, we don't. No, why would we? We're not doing any grass work really on this series. It's not necessary. Right, okay, I'll go tuck this away. I'm going to be a bit cheeky. I might drop the cultivator off at the, what you call it there, at the wash bay, get it washed, park it up, and then we'll hop in the T7 and go and de-weed a field. Alright, here we are ready with our herbicide and our T7, and oh, you know what, just before we hop in, oh good, all tyres and tracks, good. Yeah, I reckon we get this one done first ourselves, because, see, this is where we drove the weeder, and it's oh, here we go, yeah, there's the medium, the ones that were, partial it says. We did remove some, because I reckon there's small weeds, now there's big weeds, so yeah, it is nice to get rid of it before this stage, because they just turn an ugly brown colour, but at least we are removing them, so that is what we will do. Yeah, I reckon we'll go down the headland here first at least, and start with that. The other field, although this would have probably been the better one to stick a helper on, I wanted to get this one done first myself, just so that we could... just because we started it, so I reckon, yeah, might as well get this one done first, then the other one we should also be able to have no problem driving in there. But look at that, at least we are getting rid of the weeds. Yeah, they do turn an ugly sort of death brown colour. Yes, death brown, because it is dying, the weeds have been killed, which is good. That's a good thing, positive thing, because it will allow the crop to grow in even better. That's the whole point. But yeah, we'll do this as well. We'll get the herbicide done in this field. It is just about 9, so we could technically go down to the shop now and get our potato planter, but I will wait and start that in a fresh episode in the next episode, because we are nearing the end of this one. But before we do end, let's crack on with a herbicide spraying time-lapse. We are done weeding. Fantastic. Well, at least this field has been fully cleared of the weeds. I did cut it a bit close with the reducing the width and all, but there we go. I've gone and rectified it. Let's just have a look. Nice. So we'll go and look from this angle on the map and see that there are just a few bits, but I cannot be fussed with it. So you can see the journey we took as far as getting the weeds done. There you go. Yes, it is a bit of a curvy field, isn't it? Right, well, there we go. That is very, very exciting. Now, we do have the other field to do, so that is what we will get started with in the next episode. So for now, I will just park this up somewhere, just over here. Just out of the field. This field is done, all ready to go. Now, we'll just park it up here for now. Brilliant. Yes, this field is fully ready, 100% fertilized, yield bonus of 98. Those 2% is from not mulching, which is really not a big problem. Growth stage coming along lovingly, and the oat actually I think is ready sooner than later. Yeah, well, everything really is. The barley, we put it in December, so I'm not expecting it to be ready until July. Oat I'm expecting in June, and next month we should be able to harvest some rye. But before then, we do have to plant in some potatoes, so that will be how we kick off the next episode. So that is the end of this one. I greatly appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have done, a cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. Drop a comment as well. Let me know if you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, I appreciate all feedback, and please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.